ever pondered the nature of your existence, or perhaps what reality truly is? These are questions that have kept philosophers awake at night for centuries. They tug at the threads of our understanding and challenge the very fabric of our perceived reality. The purpose of our journey today is to explore these profound questions. We will traverse the landscape of thought, guided by the wisdom of great minds who dared to question the reality we so often take for granted. What if the world as we know it is just an illusion? Could we be living in a simulation, a carefully constructed mirage? Or perhaps there's more to reality, an unseen dimension that remains just out of our grasp. These are not mere flights of fancy, but serious philosophical inquiries that have shaped our understanding of existence. So, fasten your seatbelts, open your minds, and join us as we delve into the fascinating world of philosophy and ponder the nature of reality. Imagine being chained in a cave, facing a blank wall your entire life. This is the premise of Plato's Allegory of the Cave. In this thought-provoking allegory, Plato asks us to visualize a group of people who have lived their entire lives shackled inside a dimly lit cave. They face the cave wall, unable to turn their heads and see what's behind them. All they've ever known is the flickering shadows cast on the cave wall by objects passing in front of a fire that's behind them. These shadows are their reality, as they've never seen the actual objects causing the shadows. Now here's where things get interesting. What if one of these cave dwellers is freed and steps outside into the sunlight? At first, the bright light would be overwhelming, and the objects in the real world would appear less real than the shadows they're used to. But as their eyes adjust, they would begin to understand that the shadows were just illusions, mere representations of the true reality outside the cave. This brave explorer, now enlightened, feels a duty to return to the cave and share this newfound knowledge. But to the cave dwellers, this explorer seems mad. They reject the idea that there's a world beyond the shadows because it's beyond their comprehension. They cling to their familiar reality, the shadows on the cave wall. Plato uses this allegory to illustrate the difference between the world of appearances, which we perceive through our senses, and the world of reality, which we can only grasp through philosophical reasoning. To Plato, the shadows represent the misleading world of sensory perception, while the world outside the cave symbolizes the ultimate truth, the world of ideas. This allegory raises profound questions about our understanding of reality. Are we, like the cave dwellers, limited by our perceptions? Are we mistaking shadows for reality because we're not aware of a higher truth? So, could we be living in a shadow of the true world? Plato certainly thought so. Have you ever had a dream so vivid that upon waking you questioned whether it was a dream at all? Descartes pondered this very question. René Descartes, a 17th century French philosopher, proposed a fascinating argument about the nature of reality, aptly named the dream argument. Descartes asked us to consider the vividness of our dreams. When we are deep in a dream, it feels as real as our waking life. We see, hear, touch, and experience emotions, just as we do when we are awake. Yet, when we wake, we realize that what we perceived was not reality at all, but a creation of our minds. This led Descartes to question the reliability of our senses to perceive reality. If our senses can be deceived in our dreams, could they also be misleading us in our waking life? Is it possible that what we perceive as reality is merely a dream? Descartes, in his Meditations on First Philosophy, asks, "How often, asleep at night, am I convinced of just such familiar events, that I am here, dressing, warming myself, or that I am there, undressed in those periods of sleep?" The dream argument is a cornerstone of Descartes' radical skepticism. He argued that we could not trust our senses, and therefore had to doubt everything we think we know about the world. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? That our perception of reality could be an elaborate illusion. Descartes' dream argument is more than an intellectual exercise. It challenges us to question our assumptions about the world and our place in it. It asks us to consider the possibility that our understanding of reality is fundamentally flawed, shaped by sensory perceptions that may or may not reflect the true nature of the universe. Could our senses be deceiving us? Descartes certainly thought they could. This question is not just philosophical musing. It's a prompt for us to remain open-minded, to challenge our perceptions, and to continually seek truth in our exploration of reality. Now let's dive deeper into this rabbit hole of reality, shall we? What if what we see isn't the thing in itself, but merely its appearance? This is what Kant proposed. Immanuel Kant, a remarkable figure in the realm of philosophy, put forth a theory that continues to shape our understanding of reality. He introduced us to two terms, phenomena and noumena. Phenomena, according to Kant, are things as they appear to us. They are the objects of our senses, our perceptions, and our understanding. Everything we see, touch, hear, or feel falls under the realm of phenomena. On the other hand, noumena are things as they are in themselves, independent of our perception. Kant suggested that while we can perceive the phenomena, the noumena remain beyond our reach. They are the true nature of things, untouched and unaltered by our senses and understanding. This division between phenomena and noumena is crucial, because it suggests that our reality is not the world in itself, but merely the world as we perceive it. It's like looking at the world through a kaleidoscope. The patterns and colors we see are a result of the kaleidoscope's lenses refracting light, not the reality of what's on the other side. This doesn't mean that Kant denied the existence of an external world. Rather, he proposed that our understanding of this world is inherently limited by our senses and perceptions. We can never truly know things as they are, only as they appear to us. This theory has profound implications. It challenges the very notion of objective reality. Can we ever truly understand the world around us? Or are we forever confined to our subjective perceptions? Are we merely spectators in the grand theater of the universe, watching a play that we can never fully comprehend? Kant's theory also raises questions about knowledge and truth. If our understanding of reality is inherently subjective, can we ever be certain of anything? Can we ever claim to know the truth? Or is truth itself a perception, subject to the limitations of our senses and understanding? So, is our reality merely a perception? Kant certainly thought it was. Quantum physics has added a whole new dimension to our understanding of reality. This intriguing branch of science has pushed the boundaries of our knowledge, introducing us to a world that seems to defy our everyday intuition. In the realm of the very small, the quantum realm, particles behave in ways that are nothing short of bizarre. They can exist in multiple places at once, move forward and backward in time, and even teleport through impenetrable walls. This peculiar behavior, known as quantum superposition, challenges our traditional understanding of reality. But it doesn't stop there. Quantum entanglement, another strange phenomenon, shows that particles can become entangled in such a way that the state of one particle instantly affects the state of another, no matter the distance between them. This instantaneous interaction, defying the speed of light, tests the limits of our comprehension. Yet, these aren't just theoretical musings. Quantum physics is the bedrock of modern technology, from the microprocessors in our computers to the lasers in our DVD players. The reality we experience is directly shaped by these quantum phenomena, whether we're aware of it or not. But what does all this say about the nature of reality itself? Quantum physics suggests that reality might not be as fixed as we once thought. Instead, it could be fluid, changing based on how and when we observe it. The act of observing, according to the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics, can actually influence the state of quantum systems. This idea, that our reality could be influenced by our observations, has profound philosophical implications. It suggests that reality might not be an independent, objective entity. Instead, it might be more of a co-creation, a product of both the world out there and our interaction with it. Could reality be more fluid than we think? Quantum physics seems to suggest so. As we delve deeper into the quantum world, who knows what other strange and fascinating insights we might uncover about the nature of reality. We've explored some fascinating theories about reality today. We started by questioning the nature of reality itself, a concept as elusive as it is profound. We then delved into Plato's Allegory of the cave, a metaphorical exploration of human perception and its limitations. Descartes' dream argument followed, highlighting the thin and blurred line between dreams and reality, questioning our capacity to distinguish one from the other. We also explored Kant's dichotomy of phenomena versus noumena, which presents the tension between the world as we perceive it and the world as it truly is, independent of our sensory experience. Lastly, we touched upon quantum physics and its radical implications on our understanding of reality, challenging the traditional boundaries of existence. In this journey, we've learned that reality is not a fixed, absolute entity. It's a fluid, multifaceted concept subject to interpretation and personal experience. In the end, it's up to us to decide what reality truly is. So, what's your reality?